Hey everyone, today's working on the tractor day. Today's project is to get the loader frame off. I was using it to plow snow in the winter and it stopped working. Yeah, so the first thing I did was to start with the easy stuff and replace the filter, hoping that it was just a oil supply issue. It was clogged and the pump on the front wasn't getting any oil. So I pulled that out and it was in pretty bad shape, but that wasn't the problem. So I pulled the pump off and it wasn't getting any, well, it wasn't pumping any oil. When I pulled it out, the shaft connects to a receiver in the front, and this is what was left of the key, so obviously that's spun and got chewed up pretty bad. So of course, to get to that, everything has to come off the tractor because it's the first thing to go on when you put the thing together. Hopefully this shaft is going to be okay. It's not great. This wall is definitely a lot lower than this wall. I can't tell if this has been welded and repaired before. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be pretty hard to find that shaft, so I might just put it back in, but I'll take it into the tractor place and see what they think. So I've got the reprint of the loader assembly manual. So disassembly should be the reverse of assembly, and it's got lots of photos and a hydraulic diagram, so I put it back together properly. And the shaft that I'm replacing should be one of these, but I got to get it out first to measure it and compare it, and then I'll have a part number. Part number so that I can find out that it's no longer available. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyway, the pump was only held on by 2 bolts, so pretty easy to get out. I'm not sure if you can really see in there, but hold on. So that's where the pump was, and I don't know, probably not showing up on camera, but that slot where the key slides into is all chewed up really bad, and it's off center, as you can probably see. So that's got to come out, and for that to come out, these arms have to come off, and then this frame has to come off. But I need to fix a whole bunch of stuff on the tractor anyway. It'll be easier with the loader frame off. So let's get it off. Let's see here. Plan of attack. Looks like to get the arm off here, I'm going to need to remove these cylinders down here, swing them up, wrap them some zip ties, a rope or something, and then disconnect these 3 lines here. Probably disconnect them at the valve block here, because I think there's a restrictor missing from one of these. I've already labeled these. There's a restrictor missing from one of these bottom ones, because when I lower the boom, it goes really fast. And there's supposed to be a restrictor that slows that down. Bucket tilt is fine. It's just when I lower the arms. This tractor was sitting outside in the rain for a long time, so everything's pretty rusty and hard to disconnect, so I'll try to do this without destroying things, hopefully, especially these hard lines. Oh, that's pretty kinked. I wonder if that's supposed to be like that. Yeah, the rest of these bends are smooth, and this one's kinked pretty bad. Well, I guess it's fine. It was working, so I'll just leave it alone if I can. Just built these big sawhorses. I hewed some aspens into a 6x6 beam and then cut it in half, so it's 2 3x6 beams, and then put legs and braces and stuff on them. I actually built these for getting the canopy on and off my truck by myself, but then I realized these are pretty much the right height for supporting this arm when I lift it off, so hopefully that works. They're very strong. That's probably pretty heavy, but not crazy heavy. So I guess the first thing to do is to drain all the hydraulic fluid out of this reservoir here and disconnect these. Yeah, disconnect that one. And disconnect this one. This line is ridiculously long. It actually comes around here and zip tied and then goes through to the other side. That's silly. So they're mostly rotten anyway, so I'll probably be replacing pretty much all of them. In the previous video I replaced these ones. They were the worst. This intake line for the hydraulic pump is yeah, definitely the next worst. The rest of them don't look too bad. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know. Well, while you're at it though, is pretty compelling. Anyway, let's get to it. The old Saskatchewan socket set. Of course. Okay. That can be tossed. I have a bad habit of keeping everything. I think that filter can go. And these are the old O-rings out of the old filter. Never know when those might be handy. I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere up here, so really sucks to have to run into town to get stuff. It's like an hour drive, round trip. I've already replaced quite a bit of the hydraulic fluid in there, just from doing various stuff, so hopefully I can reuse it. I'll put it in a bucket and let all the crap settle to the bottom. and then I'll see. Don't think there's much water in it though. A little bit of water. It's gonna fit. Just barely. Great. Let that drain. It's a little windy today, so apologies if there's a bunch of wind noise, but on the other hand, it's keeping the mosquitoes down, so I'm very glad for the breeze. I was hoping to get this done in May. It's now beginning of June, but didn't happen, so get this out of the way. And do it at the junction. This is loose already. Yep. This is the intake for the oil pump. So this is the oil reservoir, and then it goes through the filter from the reservoir to the filter to the intake for the PTO hydraulic pump, and then back on that line, I think, into the valve block. Let's see, cotter pin. That's easy. Well, that should be a swivel, right? Let's get the tools over here. It is a 7/8. That's tight. What am I doing? Backwards. Need some gloves. Alright, I went ahead and got the torch and some penetrant as well, because I'm sure that these are going to require some persuasion. That is a really sloppy fit. Well, maybe I'll continue to use the adjustable. Make sure I'm going the right way. Hey. All right. It's does not want to swivel. Oh, sorry to bash the camera. Okay. Why would you put it? Yeah, anyway. Of course, my nice flare wrench stuff doesn't actually fit over anything here. Pliers. Okay, be right back. Sometimes the things farmers do really confuse me. Oh, there we go. Maybe I just, yeah. Is that supposed to spin? Well. Come on, let go. There we go. That looks pretty good. Click. Looks pretty clean. Let's see if we can get this thing to spin. Assuming it's supposed to. It seems like it should. There it goes. She's tight. Listening up. Probably get a pan under there. God, how deep? There we go. Oh, I love hydraulic fluid. Okay. Put this somewhere else. Guess I should probably label these. Maybe label them up here, so if I replace the hoses. Yeah. And yeah, this is where the output of the pump goes to the input of the valve block. The big hard line. So I just used the same classification numbering system that's in the assembly manual. 1A, 2A, 1B, 2B. Just keep things simple. So this is 1A. This is 2A. Two A. Okay. 1B. Huh? 1B. And 2B. It's down here. Okay, so that's the one that goes into the, I don't know if you can really see this. There we go. 2B goes to the T that goes to the what's it called, the head end of the two lift arms, boom arms. Right. I can leave 2B alone for now because it doesn't affect getting these arms off. Huh. But it's probably in the way, so probably have to do it anyway. Okay. Oh, can I actually use my flare wrenches on this? Probably too big. Yep. I guess I need some bigger ones. That's a 7/8 3/4. And I got up to 1 inch on the crow's foot. And they're bigger than 1 inch. Oh no, oh, it's 1 inch. Okay. Those ends are all 1 inch. That one is 1 inch. Okay, they're all 1 inch except for this one. Get another oil pan. I tell you, you can never have enough of these things when you're working on hydraulics. Disconnect the hoses or disconnect the lines? Well, let's see if it come off. Wrong way. Yes. Oh, yeah, it's not too bad. I don't know why I can never remember which way is loose when I'm working backwards. Need a mnemonic device of some sort. Oof. All right, 2 for 2. Wow, 3 for 3. Include chances that's going to go in the bucket. Nice. Guess I could have done the bottom ones first. Well, maybe not. Probably couldn't get to them. Anyway, then they wouldn't be covered in hydraulic fluid. Okay, bottom two. Sweet. I could be wearing gloves for this. Would that be smart? Might be smart. Not that hydraulic fluid is particularly toxic compared to, say, used motor oil. But it might be easier to clean up afterwards. Okay. So that connects to the T here, which went to this cylinder and across to the other one. Okay, last one. This is going way faster than I expected. Famous last words. Righty tighty backwards. All right. Come on. Ah, 4 for 4. Nice. Good. Not sure how much of that the camera picked up. Go around the other side. So yeah, there should be restrictors in both these behind these nipples. I assume these are male to male, probably. I'm still learning all this stuff. Can't remember what this is called. SAE or whatever, and this is probably O-ring boss on the back. Anyway, I'll look at that once it's off the tractor. Priority is getting the loader off so I can use the back half of the tractor and order the parts I need to fix it ASAP, because they're probably back ordered like everything else right now. Okay, I think that arm can come up. Okay, there's a split pin back here. Oh, that's better. Much easier. No grease points on this one, apparently. Oh, I don't feel anything. My grease nipples are missing out of here, so I guess that's never been greased since it was installed on this tractor. Beautiful. Seems fine. Okay, I think this side is done. So these are going to come right in the eye. These three are going to come with the loader arm. Undo these. That comes with that. Yep, just gotta disconnect the cylinder from the other side. Not enough room. Oh, good. Man, the fittings on the front of the tractor were so hard to get off. I had to actually cut some of them and use a socket on it because they were just rounding off. Tried heat, tried everything. Nice. Yeah, so this is where it comes across from the other side, and then it's so long, it does a loop all the way over here and then comes back here because they didn't get the right size. But you know, when you're stuck out in the field, I guess you do what you gotta do. Who am I to judge? Oh, that's a different fitting setup than the other side, isn't it? That's... Is that a swivel? I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's different. This is all one piece here. So that's O-ring boss, ORB. It's definitely one piece. Looks like that's still dripping. So let's just leave that like that. Well, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay, after lots of swearing and judicious use of these clampy boys and a big screwdriver, got it out. Yeah, it's not very straight. Next time I think I'll just cut it off here, a little hacksaw, and knock it out this way. Anyway, didn't take that long. And right now I need to swing that arm up. Very slippery. No, nothing to really secure these two, like on this side. It won't slip past there. Oh, we'll see what happens. Ah, get out of my ear. Come on, compress. I can't get a grip on anything. Jeez, the skeeters are pretty bad right now. So, I gotta undo these nuts. Get that pin out somehow. Yeah, looks like I'll clear the hoses. And then jack it up. Put it on the sawhorses. Yeah, my first lunch, so I will be back shortly. Okay, back at it. Delicious lunch. Avocado toast and sticky Chinese rice wrapped in the leaves. Oh, so good. Eat pretty good up here. I'm still amazed I didn't have to use the torch on those fittings. Anyway, I realized these are in the way because when I lift this up and put the log across to support the arms here, these are in the way. Anyway, when I was moving them around, these hoses gave up the ghost, so they need to be replaced anyway, so I'm just going to take these off. More cotter pins. See how the crack that is? No good. There we go. Nope, too tight. Oh, that one's bad. Look at that. Approximately the same. We have 45-degree angle. SAE, I believe. Should be the same. It's O-ring boss. Different styles. Is there even an O-ring on this one? No. I guess that explains the Teflon tape. Okay. Right, cylinders out. Hammer. Let's face those down. Face those boards down. Just oh, yeah. The other end. I'll put them inside. Okay. Let's get these nuts off. That's what she said. Do you have a bigger one? I think this is my big one. Dang it! Oh, thank you, Power Fist. Big enough? No, never mind. Okay, I gotta go find a pipe wrench, I guess. Be right back. But I found this gigantic socket set I haven't used in years. There's probably something in here. Oh, China. Excellent. Nope. Oh, that's too big. 1.5. Oh, so close. Oh, is that? It is 1.5. Spinning, but now it's not. Sweet. The wind is kicked up a bit. Oh my god. Ugh. Mosquitoes. This is why I try to get a million things done in April and May. But there's still a lot of snow on the ground in April, so it's a pretty small window of opportunity. Well, I guess I should buy a 1.5 wrench. Is this the same size? Of course it is. I don't suppose this is going to clamp hard enough. Maybe. You bugger off. Ugh. Nope. 1.5. 1.5. Maybe I've got some 1/2-inch drive stuff that's 1.5. I will go look. Found the pipe wrench in the very, very back of the container at the bottom under a bunch of other stuff where it's 40 degrees Celsius, because where else would it be? But while I was looking for this, I found something even better. Oh, look at this bad boy. 1.5 and 1 3/4. So let's use that. It's kind of interesting. It looks like maybe that used to be flat there so that this wouldn't spin. Anyway, you can't get a socket on it, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was added afterwards. Who knows? Hey. Oh, this one's a little tighter. Because of the placement of that thing, I can't wedge it against the arm, so that's great. It's elevation. There we go. Yikes. Oh, so many skeeters. Hey, hey. Cassiar Kung Fu. There it goes. Yeah. Don't need these sizes very often, but boy oh boy, comes in handy. Probably need that again at some point. So I've got both of these nuts off. All I have to do is, the only thing holding these arms on now is these bolts here. So the next thing to do is to support this, get the pins out, lift it up, and then support it with a log across these two sawhorses. So in order to do that, use my farm jack here. As you can see, it's not tall enough. So what I'm going to do is chop up some 2x4s and make some cribbing and make it a little bit taller and see if that works. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I've never done this before, so it's a learning experience. If all else fails, I'll just have to go and buy a taller farm jack, a higher lift, if you will. Yeah, it's pretty scungy. Maybe I won't reuse that. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay, so I'll get these chopped up and screwed together and then come back. Okay, cribbing done. Got 4 Jenga blocks here. Should be enough. And then another one for the center. That should be good. Huh? Well, I'm getting absolutely swarmed by mosquitoes right now, so might leave the lifting operation for tomorrow. But let's give it a try anyway. Why not? Probably a non-zero chance that one of these bloodsuckers is going to fly at my nose right at some critical moment. Let's see if at least we can get the tension off. Okay, that's engaged. It looks pretty loose. I could go up maybe a little bit more. There you go. Oh, lifting the whole tractor there. Hopefully this thing has enough rigidity that it'll lift both sides. It's in the way. Yeah. I don't want to wreck these threads. That's pretty tight. I should probably have one of those on both sides, but well, you know what? I think I'm just going to figure it out tomorrow. So I'm going to leave this here for now, and I'll see you when there are less bugs.